Hey guys, what's going on? It's AvatarEvan here, and welcome to another RuneScape 2007 update video. And I got some big plans I want to be addressing in this video. Big plans with the rune crafting skill. As you can see, I'm actually rune crafting some laws right now, and I started this last night after completing a shit ton of bitch quests that I had to complete, and not all of them were really in order to complete the quest itself to do laws, which I needed to do like 2 quests to actually craft the law runes, and then I need the balloon teleports in order to get here efficiently. So on top of that, I needed 1 more quest, but to get that quest, I had one little ETBT requirement I had to complete that I didn't have. And that was 30 farming. And 30 farming, oh, no big deal. It took me 4 quests to complete that. So many hours was put into this. And, you know, normally I don't like bitching about stuff in the game, but quest is something you'll hear me bitch about a lot because that's something I can't stand in this game. Questing is my kryptonite, I guess, because I can't stand questing. That's the one thing in this game that really gets under my skin. Questing. And questing is such a useful thing to do in the game. It's very effective. It's definitely worth doing it. But it's just so... oh my god. Like, I don't mind sitting here. I can't really AFK doing this too much. I can watch my show on Netflix or whatever, and while I'm doing this, listen to music, whatever. But you can't AFK laws or nats, and I don't mind doing either of those. You know, those are it's relaxing for me. And when it comes down to what's it called? The stupid questing, that's something completely else. Like, you can't do much else while doing that, and plus like the quests themselves are pissing you off. But anyway. I got plans for this week. Enough of my bitching on stupid quests. But currently, my plan for the week is to make 13 mil cash. I plan on grinding out laws the entire week. I plan on playing a lot of RuneScape all week long, and I'm going to be doing pretty much only laws. But that brings up another thing. Since I did have to get 30 farming for that quest, and I actually, after you complete the quest, you get farm and XP on top of that. So I actually do have 32 farming now. And here, look at my stats if you guys would like to see them after the past couple days. And I got 32 farming now. So I was thinking that, I got 32 farming. I got cash on top of that from doing these laws. And I'm going to be making a shit ton of money over the course of this week. So I'm thinking to myself, why not capitalize on all this money I'm making per hour at laws, because currently I'm making close to 400k an hour at law runes. So I'm making close to 400k here an hour, and I'm thinking I could probably make an extra maybe 100k or so an hour, or probably not that much, but I can make an extra decent chunk of money from farming Veneers, which I can do at 32 actually. And this is something I did a lot back when I played Old School. Right when Old School came out, I played Old School, then I eventually quit after I believe like a month or 2. I stopped playing and took a year off of RuneScape, didn't play for a year, and once I started making YouTube videos on RuneScape back on here, that's actually when I started playing again. So I haven't been playing for that long. I'm not exactly sure for how long. It hasn't been a month yet because I only had a month membership. I believe I have around about a week and a half left, so about 2 weeks have gone by, and this is what the account's looking like so far. And this is all from scratch. I didn't like pick up my account I had beforehand. Because my other account, it had some decent stats, nothing too impressive really. I don't even think I had it in 90s actually, so nothing that good. But then again, I didn't play for too long, so I couldn't really achieve that much. And I haven't had that much time to achieve a whole lot on this account so far. But I'm really starting to get back into RuneScape, guys. And this week I do plan on making a huge dent in my account. Like I said, I plan on making 13 mil, which is going to be a lot of hours of doing this. Repeated little hamps, as my one of these this other YouTube I watch, as he refers to it as hamster wheeling or something like that, where basically you're just a hamster in a wheel and you're just repeating the same thing over and over, which for a hamster would just be running just sprinting on his little treadmill. And for me, it's just running to Intrana, teleporting, running back, and just repeating and just making a shit ton of money doing that. So yeah, I do plan on starting to farm Veneers. I don't really think I'm going to farm for XP. I do plan on maxing at some point in the future. So I will probably eventually start farming for XP, and I'll end up spending money on like whatever trees I need and stuff like that. I'll eventually do that, but for right now, I'm just gonna stick with Renares for now. I'm just gonna be farming Renares and nothing else, and just do this for the money at the moment. And this will be a nice addition to room crafting these laws as well. So I'll be making a hefty amount of money from the laws, and then on top of that, I'll be able to make some more money from these Renares. I'm looking forward to it. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to save all the crap I get, all the Renares. I'm going to save them up. And what I plan on doing with it is I'm going to make some prayer pots and sell those. And eventually I'm going to get to the point, as you guys know, my goal for by the end of the summer, I'm not sure if this is going to keep up, but by the looks of it, that's what I kind of plan on doing, is I plan on getting maximally, or at least close to maximally, by the end of the summer. And I also want max gear. So I want full bandos. I'm not sure if I want max gear for every attack style, but I want to get to the point where I'm bossing regularly. That's where I want to get on my account by the end of the summer. I don't really have that much to do this summer, so I'll have a lot of time to do it. And yeah, so I plan on achieving that over the summer. I want to get to the point where I'm bossing regularly. So obviously that requires the stats, the money, the gear, the experience, because obviously I want to know what kind of inventory to bring. I'm gonna need all that stuff. And it's gonna be quite a bit of questing, quite a bit of grinding, and all this kind of stuff is gonna come into it. And I'm ready for it. I can't wait to get started with that. So that's really my goal for the end of the summer. If you guys didn't know yet, that's my goal, and this is gonna help me out with this. This is one of the reasons I'm doing laws right now, and that's what it's looking like right now. That's what I want to do. Is get all that out of the way. So anyway, so the progress I've been making, here are my stats right here, and as I say that, the stats go away. Just give me a second when I teleport around. Alright, there are the stats, and I actually did another video discussing my gains over the past couple days, but actually I'm not even going to upload that video because I don't think I did a very good job at commentating it, so I'm just going to do this one instead. So here we got our stats, and we got the fishing and cooking. Both I got up quite a bit, and that was for completing, those are Heroes Quest requirements. You need 53 cooking and fishing in order to complete Heroes Quest, and I haven't done Heroes yet, but those are just some requirements I've been working on, because I do plan on doing a lot of quests like that in the future. So I plan on getting those out of the way. And obviously I was bored at the time. I'm like, all right, I really got nothing to do on RS today, so I'm thinking, let's just go towards these requirements in the Heroes Guild, or for the Heroes Quest. That's what I was doing. And we got some other stats. We got crafting. That's a big change. I believe my crafting was like level 1 last time. You saw that. In crafting, I basically just grinded out gems for the most part. I did some questing obviously to get it up. And then from there on, I just kind of crafted sapphires. And whatever gems I had from getting 65 mining, I used all those gems and just crafted them all. Made some rings out of those, bought some gold bars, made some rings. And I had to buy an extra, like 200 sapphires. And then at that point, I had 40 crafting. And I wanted that for quite a bit of reasons. There was one quest that I needed to complete for law runes that required like high 30s in crafting. There's Firminic Trials that required 40. 40. I can't think of the word. 40 crafting, and there was another quest as well that required it. So a lot of crafting requirements. So I had to get that out of the way. And luckily enough, I already got my mining up quite a bit and grinded out mining for a couple days. And mining actually got me quite a bit of gems to work with. So that was really convenient for me. And currently, I'm working on getting a I'm trying to buy some more logs here, because basically what I've been doing so far is I've just been chopping my logs. So far, I believe, ever since last night, I've probably crafted, I would say, around 10k log runes at the moment I've crafted so far. And right now I've just been chopping, and it's been a bitch. Whenever I have to stop and chop logs, I feel like it's a bitch, but I'm thinking, alright, well, it's probably worth it for the money. But actually, now, if I actually did the calculations, I'm sure that, the time spent actually chopping the logs is way too much. So if I just bought the logs, and which is difficult to buy the logs in the first place, which is one of the reasons I wasn't really bothering to. But if I can just buy the logs, it's worth like the 200 GP I gotta spend on it, because I'll be making that back in the time I'm saving just crafting lava runes instead of spending that time chopping down regular trees. It's definitely worth it. So that's what I'm gonna be purchasing. And right now, it's basically what I do is when my pilot grades, I just teleport to Edgeville real quick. I just do like a typical nature run and craft these up and just put these in the bank, and that'll get me some more XP as well as some more money, obviously, because natures are obviously profitable. And I also switched over. I don't even think I have been recording any of my rune crafting progress, but I did quite a bit of rune crafting natures, and I was using super energies, and I did that basically just because my friend advised it. And my friend, he hasn't really started rune crafting in his account yet, but he plans on rune crafting 170,000 nature runes. And he told me that I should just use super energies, but I actually looked into the pricing of it, and the way it works is basically super energies give you twice the amount of energy. To use those, they give you twice the amount of energy, but for triple the price. So I'm thinking, well, I can spend half the money. Well, I could spend 1/3 of the money, so 33% of the money, for only 50% of the energy. So I'd much rather do that. It's saving me more money. And when it comes down to it, I got no problem like clicking on the vial a couple more times. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing I could see that affecting my money is the fact that I maybe bring 1 or 2 less inventory spaces than I normally would. But that really is insignificant in my opinion. It's definitely worth saving. Because these I pay 1K each for. These energy posters I pay 1K each for, and for the supers I'd pay like 3,300 for those. So it was even a little bit more than triple the price. Yeah, so that was that. Let's see what other games we got here. Not much really. I got smithing up as well. I was AFKing some cannonballs as well. Because I have those times where I play Call of Duty and I need something to AFK on RuneScape. So what I typically do is I chop U's, and that's how, when I just started the game, I made a shit ton of money off that. Yeah, I made a shit ton of money off U-logs, and that was like my only income. And now U-logs has just become like something very, very, very casual. And it's definitely not even close to competing with the income I get from rune crafting. So yeah, that's that. And that's really it. I was rune crafting smithing some cannonballs just for some extra money, and that was really it. I didn't really, I got 50 from it. I did some quests also, but for the most part, I really just did cannonballs all the way to 50, which was, in my opinion, definitely worth it because, it's really, really relaxing and AFK, and at the same time, got me quite a bit of smithing levels, and that'll help me for, quest requirements in the future. And that's really it. I really covered everything I needed to cover. I got 33 magic I had to do that for like Enlightened Journey or something like that. I needed 33 for telekinetic grab. And that's it for this one, guys. It's a very long commentary, but I enjoy doing long commentaries, honestly. If I felt like I had the material to talk about, since I haven't made a RS video in a couple days, I feel like I had the material to talk about, and if I feel like I have the material, I enjoy commentating about it, so that's what I'm going to do. If you guys don't want to watch the entire video, that's completely fine with me. But if you are still here, you're definitely a true subscriber, so give yourself a pat on the back, and make sure to click the like button if you did enjoy this commentary. I would greatly appreciate it. We got big goals coming up in the past week, as I've said. I'm going to be grinding out these natures, trying to get 70 rune crafting, as well as 13 mil cash gains from this, and that's not including any future farming antics, which actually I'm going to jump right on Zybez right after this video, and I'm going to place an offer in for some Renair seeds. And it feels good to have, some like money just lying around. Like I stocked up on Rings of Dueling. I have enough, energies to cover me for a while. I got a decent amount of pure essence, and I still got a good amount of spare cash, and I still have a shit ton of laws I haven't sold. So it's just a good feeling to have, all this extra money. And then eventually you'll purchase that one big item, and then it's like, remember that spare cash I was, strutting around with before? Yeah, now that's all invested into this one item. But for me right now, I don't really see that happening until it comes to the point where I'm gonna get like a Fury and stuff like that. Which, well, it'll probably be sooner than I think, so that'll probably happen eventually. But I want to try not to spend all my money at once. I definitely want to save that up and progress with that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give the video a like. I definitely do appreciate it. And if you become an avatar today, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. I would greatly appreciate it. And that's all for this one, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. And these little law runners here, I want you to like the video, by the way. And that's it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys, as usual, in the next one. See you guys later.